Please make some noise for our first evictee. It's Anamélia! It's really weird now because every time I want to say your name, I want to go, Anamélia!
But that is my name. That is
no, I know, but the way Louis G said it constantly
oh
in
my
the house.
God, that was a lot. I like the song he did.
Yeah.
It's just that to hear that literally every single day, I don't know how many times, when you're trying to sleep, when you're awake, when you just woke up, when you you don't get any time to just
breathe.
How
are you feeling now? Are you breathing okay?
I feel
now that you're
so
out of the house?
good. Like, as lovely as everyone is, I feel so good to be out because it's just really different for me. I'm not a person who's good at talking about people behind their back or talking negatively about people. Like, I really struggled with that. And I know that obviously that's the show and I understand.
Well, I don't think the show is talking about people behind their back, but because you're in such a small space, you talk about people with people, you know, and it's not necessarily always in a mean way, but you do converse with other people about people you know, and you just so happen all to be living together.
Yeah.
It makes it feel like people are talking behind your back when it's what we all do every day is talk about people we know. But do you know what I mean? I know you had a very different experience in there.
Because
it was a pretty full-on first week. When you heard the three names that were facing eviction tonight,
I knew for sure, because I knew that I'm the type of person where, because I can't be quiet about something, and also it's not just be quiet about it, but I can't let it go until it's been resolved. If it hasn't been resolved, it's gonna just churn in my head all the time. And in the house is quite different because there's a lot of people who aren't confrontational or don't really want to say exactly how they feel, but they feel more comfortable doing that to somebody else. But I'm the type of person where I feel the most comfortable saying it to the person. So I found that quite hard, and not to say that they're doing it wrong, but just to say that it's not my way of dealing with things. So it was quite hard because, you know,
everyone has their own way.
Exactly,
don't they? Blood Money happened this week. Obviously, and that's kind of why. Well, part of the reason why you're sat here. It's been hugely competitive, this series. That was kind of the whole gist of what we were hoping would happen, is that we'd bring in a competitive element to it and it would be about gameplay. And this week, you surely got it. Do you know what I mean? It kind of full on. Louis G seemed to relish the fact that he could bankrupt you.
Yeah, he was really happy about that.
How was that for you? You look quite hurt, actually.
I was, only because it wasn't him specifically. It's more, I was thinking this might be a bit deep, but it just reminds me of the way that humans can actually, like, relish in somebody else's misery. Like, that's really tough for me to wrap my head around, because I'm a person where if I see somebody sad, I can't really be like, ha, 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 you know? Like, for me, it's just, okay, what can we do to make you feel better? So I didn't...
He has said that, you know, he's been quite open about the fact he's like, I know I get to her. And he seems to kind of have this naughty little side to him. And you said you feel like there's an evil energy there.
Yeah, I feel like he's not evil at all. He's actually a really great guy, and I've said that to him as well. It's just that
he likes to do this.
He loves that.
He likes to do this.
He loves that, and I'm a person where if this would have been me just a few years ago, I would have been a total and I would have probably done the same back. But I think that I've found a peace within myself where I don't necessarily need to do that back, because I just feel like, you know, what goes around comes around. So I just have to stay true to me, and I know that I wouldn't feel good doing that to somebody. So I'll just take it. If you want to do that to me, then I'll take it, and then we'll see what happens when...
You did seem to stay true to yourself, and that did kind of equal clashes along the way. Would you like to have a little look?
Oh, wow.
Here we go. What's it like to see that? You seem quite surprised.
It's so different in there, and the stuff they were saying to me to my face is I'm so surprised.
Don't forget, those are incidents that we've picked out from our whole week, and obviously you and Lewis F, you kind of had a very up and down relationship. There were times when, you know, you seemed very similar.
Yes.
And then there were times when you clashed. We've seen you make up again today and kind of you know, smooth everything over. Do you think maybe you're too similar?
Yes, and I also think that he actually mentioned...
Seems to have very similar beliefs.
Yes, but he also mentioned to me, I don't know if it's been shown, but he mentioned to me that one of the reasons why he exploded the way he did was because I reminded him of his ex-girlfriend.
We've seen that tonight.
And I was like, oh, okay, that makes more sense then, because I, quite frankly, didn't understand why it was so affecting him so much, you know? I am so surprised to see all of this, because that's not what none of them said to my face. And I just, it's strange. And that's part of the thing that I said that I was struggling with.
The things that you've seen there, you have kind of made peace and smooth things over with people since then.
Yes,
so
all of
don't
them.
think that that is a recent thing that we're showing you that hasn't been resolved since. So don't let that sit in your head and leave a bad taste in your mouth. Don't. That's just kind of the bits that have been said along the way. I want to know, was there sexual tension between you and Lewis F?
Oh no.
Because we've seen that little thing on the bed with Talia when she came out tonight.
That's Talia, and it's. Well, he said he wanted to see it, so I showed him. But
you certainly did.
But it's not. There's no.
You showed all of us.
Yeah. Well, I'm not shy.
I know.
But there's no sexual tension.
No.
Well, no, not from my part.
Let's talk about Kay.
Yeah.
She seemed to always have your back.
Yes, she did. I felt like, I don't know how much you guys have shown, but I have done the same for her.
Yes.
She broke down in the toilet. I was there for her. Like, we have been going back and forth. It's just that her as well mentioned, I don't know if you've shown that, but she did mention that reason why she felt like I was rubbing her the wrong way was because I reminded her of her mother, and that she felt like she couldn't, you know, say things. And this is all part of something that I said.
When people said to you, you know, oh, it's just the way you are, it's the way you are, did you feel like you had to kind of filter yourself?
I did, absolutely. I felt super, and not only that, but also misunderstood in the way where when I have an issue with somebody, I always ask myself, why am I reacting this way to this person? Like, it's not just a one-way thing. And I don't believe that about anybody. I don't believe that any disputes, anything that happens, it's always a two-way thing, unless it's malicious. But I haven't been maliciously like, okay, all of you. It hasn't been like that. It's just been, I'm a very challenging person. I will challenge you for you to be like, okay, why do I feel this? Why am I? Because most of the people that I've had a little argument with, they all said that actually that taught me this, and I learned from this.
Gained something from it.
Gained something from it.
We would like somebody to gain something from you, because you have 136 coins that you're walking away with, that they are useless in the outside world. Would you like to donate them to one person in that house?
Absolutely, and that's Tomas.
Aww.
Yeah, he is.
I was hoping you'd say
he is.
Thank you. We will pass it, or we'll put it in the house tonight.
Thank you.